CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Evan Kenny.
Good evening. 2 men in Edmonton, teachers, have been arrested, charged with accessing and possessing child pornography. Alberta's law enforcement response teams says 36-year-old Katz Dawson was a teacher at Lillian Osborne High School, and 32-year-old Alan Nelson taught music at Fiddle and Fuge, which he ran out of his home. Alert says the men lived together. The Integrated Child Exploitation Unit recently received a tip from the RCMP about child sexual abuse materials being shared online. Earlier this month, police searched the men's home. Police say sexual abuse material was found on computers and other electronic devices belonging to the accused. Alert says the charges are related to online incidents, but because the men's work put them in a position of trust and authority with children, their names are being made public.
So there's nothing in the investigation so far to suggest that any of the material that was being shared is new material. What we see a lot in these investigations is older recycled child sexual abuse material. So there's nothing to indicate that there is new content or any local victims.
The pair have been released on a number of court-imposed conditions, including not having any contact with anyone under the age of 16. A spokesperson for Edmonton Public Schools says Dawson is not working in any division schools or buildings. RCMP say foul play is not suspected in the disappearance of a 5-year-old boy in the Crowsnest Pass. Darius McDougall was last seen walking with his 6 siblings near a campsite in the backcountry before he got separated. The search continues near Island Lake. Darius has autism, and police say that may prevent him from responding to others. The opioid crisis is reaching new heights in Edmonton. More than 300 people have died of drug poisoning this year, and that's just counting the first 5 months. CTV's Nicole Weisberg explains how small of a dose it takes for opioids to turn deadly.
Fentanyl in hospital is dosed in micrograms, and a microgram is 1,000 times smaller than this few grains of salt.
It's an example of how little fentanyl is needed to have an effect on the body. On the left, 1 gram of salt, the middle 100 milligrams, and the right 1 milligram. This forensic pharmacologist says in health settings, fentanyl is measured in even smaller doses.
Micrograms are virtually impossible to see with the naked eye, and this is why it's very difficult to dilute down.
Rochelle Booker provides police and others insight and expertise into the unregulated drug supply in Alberta.
We are seeing an increased prevalence of fentanyl in the Edmonton zone, but also seeing it spread out across the province as well.
Drug agencies say carfentanil is up to 100,000 times stronger than morphine and more than 100 times stronger than fentanyl. It was designed for large animal sedation, but it's being found on city streets.
Almost 90% of all deaths this year in Alberta due to a toxic drug overdose are secondarily to carfentanil, where the majority of those are occurring in Edmonton.
Robert Tenge with Recovery Alberta doesn't know why the problem is so prominent here, but he has a warning.
If you're using a drug and it's a powder or a pill or a chemical, you are extremely high risk right now of dying.
We have seen fentanyl and other high-potency opioids pressed to resemble prescription pills.
Anyone taking any unregulated opioid is advised to not use alone and to have naloxone on hand. There is also an overdose monitoring app you can use to notify paramedics if you stop responding. Nicole Weisberg, CTV News, Edmonton.
An artist from Edmonton is thanking firefighters for saving some of her own paintings and other precious items. Her house is next to one that went up in flames this morning. CTV's Nicole Lampa has more on the fire police are calling suspicious.
People in the Highlands waking up to a surprising orange hue at 3:30 a.m.
So I went and put my glasses on and I looked out the window front here and I saw it was full on fire. So I called 911 immediately.
The flames moving fast.
While I was on the phone, it completely engulfed the house.
Neighbors say the home was under construction. The exterior was just completed and the interior work was underway. Neighbors say a family was expecting to move in the spring.
It is still heartbreaking that when they're just doing a new build here, they move in April.
In the daylight, all that's left of the new build is a charred foundation. The inferno damaging neighboring homes. A couple who live in this house was at their cottage. The Holmgrens raced back to find some of their prized possessions, including art of an iconic Edmonton landmark saved by firefighters.
This is a pencil sketch of the old-timers cabin in Edmonton before it was built that my grandfather did.
I'm an artist, and some of these are my paintings, so they were able to save them as well. And we haven't seen inside, but we will deal with whatever it is. Life happens, and nobody lost their life, so overall, we're still on the positive side. We'll make it through.
A family with 3 teenage boys were asleep in the other neighboring home. They made it out safely.
So heartbreaking, and seeing all of our neighbors out. Like, you never want to see your neighbors on these circumstances, but we all kind of came together. We're all asking who needs blankets, who needs water.
Edmonton Fire says no one was injured. Now investigators are trying to figure out what and who caused this Highlands home to go up in flames. Nicole Lampa, CTV News, Edmonton.
Edmonton police are looking for a woman they say is stealing purses and wallets from schools and daycares. 44-year-old Shauna Watney is wanted on 47 outstanding warrants for theft and fraud. Police say she also removed a court-ordered ankle monitor. She also goes by Shauna Sanders. Researchers at the University of Calgary say Alberta family doctors are dealing with sicker, more complicated patients, and increased supports are needed. CTV's Stephanie Thomas has more on what a new study suggests to improve patient care.
Lisa Ransom Williams has a complex medical history. While she appreciates her providers for the quality of care offered, she says that waiting for referrals, diagnostics, and surgical dates is painful.
The reason I would go to a hospital over going to my GP is not because she's not great, but you know you're going to wait, and then she's going to give you a rec to go get an MRI or to go get and then you got to wait for that.
She says the state of healthcare in Alberta isn't working for patients or doctors.
That's the system, unfortunately. It's conveyor belt. It's in and out, right?
A new study from the University of Calgary looks at the challenges facing Alberta's family doctors. It spans from 2004 to 2020. In that time, it found Alberta struggled to retain primary care doctors while the population increased. Baby boomers aged, and the caseload for doctors climbed. The number of patients with 5 or more health conditions has doubled, increasing complexity.
So maybe it's not just about have we got enough family doctors, but have we got enough family doctors relative to the need that Albertans have.
Researchers suggest primary care networks that group allied health professionals under one roof would improve working conditions for doctors and improve patient care. Nurses, dietitians, physiotherapists, mental health professionals, and diagnostics working together.
We need to bolster the team with more of those types of services to meet the needs of Albertans.
He adds the province should improve its workforce planning. The past president of the Alberta Medical Association says the province has already implemented changes to improve primary care with the new compensation model to pay for time-consuming tasks like charting.
It's been hard to recruit in Alberta. We're turning that around with the new funding model, so that's going to help, but it doesn't help that we have hundreds of thousands of new people coming into our province that need family docs.
The province responded to CTV via email, saying as of June 2025, Alberta registered a record number of new physicians in 1 year, with 571, of which 355 are family physicians. Stephanie Thomas, CTV News, Calgary.
Covenant Health has opened a new health center in southeast Edmonton. The space is in the Lakewood community near the Grey Nuns Hospital. It's home to clinics and a range of other medical services, including a blood lab, medical imaging, surgical, cardiac care, and a diabetes center for education. Covenant Health says officials spent a lot of time learning how best the health center could serve the community. This is also designed to take some of the pressure off of the Grey Nuns Hospital. Hospital. Covenant Health says the second phase of the center will include a seniors care community for independent living. Warehouse Park is nearly complete. Organizers hope the new space will improve downtown Edmonton. CTV's Sasha Pietramala has an update on the project.
After more than 1 year of construction, a new park downtown is almost complete. City planners say Warehouse Park is transformative.
The park is intended to be a community space for the residents around this area, or the future residents of those of the area.
The $50 million park sits on 107th Street, just north of Jasper Avenue. In the middle, a huge metal ring that will showcase the northern lights.
Well, it lights up at night, and we can change the configuration of the lights and color changes. When you look down from the top, it will have quite a significant impact.
The space will also have a playground, basketball courts, dog park, and pavilion. The Downtown Community League president says this green space will be a focal point for downtown.
We're very excited about green space, play spaces, public space for people to come together and gather.
Some nearby businesses say, even with the inconvenience of construction, the end result will be worth it.
Having a park there is definitely going to make a difference. It certainly brings it more life, for sure, and hopefully, places for people to come on their lunch breaks to kind of hang out.
The city says safety is also a priority at the park when it opens.
Well, we know that we have an issue around the unhoused downtown, and certainly we want to be proactive and make this space inclusive for everyone, and so that's going to be our intent here.
Already, a residential tower has been built next door. It's expected more are on the way.
Ultimately, Warehouse Park was envisioned as a catalyst project, and it is already doing its job. We know that there's roughly 6 development applications in the vicinity of the park.
The city says the park is on time to open before the end of this year. Sasha Pietramala, CTV News, Edmonton.
Some of the newest films in the world will make their Edmonton premiere in the next couple of weeks, including more than 24 made here locally. It's part of the 39th annual Edmonton International Film Festival. CTV's Amanda Anderson reports.
This will be very special because it's in my hometown.
In just a few days, Simon Glassman will get to see a film he created on the big screen at the Garneau Theatre.
It's premiering all around the world, but here in Edmonton, to me, it's the most important because it's like so much of the film is about Edmonton, and there's so many jokes that I made specifically for people in Edmonton.
Come have a little bit of everything at Buffet Infinity.
His film, called Buffet Infinity, is made up primarily of commercials.
Like locally produced commercials, and we return to each of these commercials throughout the film, and it gets progressively, more dire as things go on.
Glassman says it's something he's been working on for years.
There's like 200 or 300 individual commercials in the movie itself, but there's got to be like 500 or 600 that have just never made it.
It's making its Edmonton debut as part of the 39th Edmonton International Film Festival. 2,400 films were submitted, but only about 140 made this year's cut.
This is a festival that loves to celebrate cinema from around the world, but one of our major focuses is on filmmakers that we grow here in our own backyard.
About 5 feature-length films and 25 short films were produced locally.
Some of our biggest screenings would be our Biff Naked screening that we have this coming Friday. That's a documentary about, obviously, this incredible, iconic Canadian singer, and we're going to have Biff Naked here at Metro Cinema to do a Q&A and acoustic performance after the film. Tickets to that are almost sold out.
Another popular local production, Last Stop Video Rentals, sold out. An encore screening was added. Buffet Infinity tickets are also going fast. It's a film the festival's art director says is unlike anything they've had before.
We think Edmonton has so many great, diverse artistic voices, but I've never seen anything quite like this from one of our filmmakers, especially taken to a feature length in the way that he did. The best way to describe it would be you're watching the world come to an end, but you're on the TV Guide channel.
The festival runs September 25th to October 4th. Amanda Anderson, CTV News, Edmonton.
The Oilers were back in preseason action tonight against the Winnipeg Jets, but before that, forward Vasily Podkolzin was the center of attention. That's the players congratulating Podkolzin for signing a 3-year contract extension. It will pay him nearly $3 million a season. The 24-year-old scored 8 goals and 24 points last season, his first with the Oilers. He added 10 points in the playoffs. He says the team is giving him a great opportunity.
That's awesome. I mean, really happy to be here for the next few years, and it's a great group of guys here, and yeah, we need to get a job done.
I just feel that he's a hard worker, complements any player that he's playing with, whether it's a skilled player or kind of a more simple forechecking, defensive-minded line.
The Oilers won tonight against the Jets 3-2. They'll play again tomorrow night, hosting the Seattle Kraken.
Good evening, folks. 23 degrees here in Edmonton. Highs around 30 across the south. Unfortunately, that's not moving north. Instead, we're going to get some mid-teen temperatures for tomorrow as things finally start to feel a little more like autumn. Full look at your forecast in just a few minutes.
Some deaf athletes from Alberta are worried a funding crunch could prevent them from competing on the world stage. The Deaf Olympics are scheduled for November in Tokyo. Canadian deaf athletes are facing a severe financial crisis, and the lack of cash could jeopardize their shot at competing. The Canadian Deaf Sports Association says it's working to raise $100,000 to help send athletes to the Games. Following a review of policing in Rocky Mountain House, the town will be sticking with the RCMP instead of creating its own police service. The town says there will be changes to the RCMP in the community. One of the suggested changes is to create a new position to oversee relations with the RCMP and community peace officers. The goal is to ensure good communication and teamwork. The town says no changes will be implemented until the new council is elected in October, and staying with the RCMP makes the most financial sense. The Calgary Zoo has taken a pair of orphaned grizzly bear cubs. Fish and Wildlife Enforcement Services says a hunter shot and killed a grizzly bear that charged at him last week near Diamond Valley. The bear left 2 cubs behind. They were both born this year and would have been unable to care for themselves. Wildlife officers captured the cubs and brought them to the Calgary Zoo. The zoo says they're getting lots of love from zookeepers while it works on finding them a safe home. Starting next week, homeowners can put out fall yard waste for curbside pickup. Garden experts say this is the time to prepare your yards for winter so they can be in decent shape come spring. As CTV's Manisa explains, that includes leaving the fallen leaves alone.
Fall may have just started, but winter isn't far behind, which means preparing your yard.
But fall is actually the best time to get out in the yard and do a lot of this stuff.
Rob Sproul is the owner of Salisbury Greenhouse in Sherwood Park. He says by putting in the work now, you will see a payoff in the spring. He says the first step is to take care of your lawn. That includes spreading fertilizer before the snow falls.
Fall fertilizer has all those good micronutrients, and it's basically like chamomile tea for your lawn. It kind of gets them tucked in.
Sproul says don't get too carried away with the rake.
You don't have to rake off every leaf. The leaves will actually break down and put nitrogen back into the soil over the winter. So unless you absolutely cannot see your lawn because the leaves are so thick, you don't need to rake it all.
Next step is taking care of your trees and shrubs. If you are planning on planting new ones, Sproul says now is the time to do it.
The weather's cooler, so plant's metabolism slowed right down, and so you just plant in a big hole so you get lots of good loose soil around that root ball so those fibrous roots have some time to colonize before winter. Water it really, really well.
Over in your garden, Sproul says to use a pitchfork, not a rototiller, to prepare the soil for next year's harvest. That means bringing in something like cow manure to help.
You've had heavy feeders in your soil. Tomatoes, peppers, corn, etc. Things that have pulled a lot of nitrogen out of the soil. You need to amend that soil. It's going to get pretty dusty and depleted.
Finally, for your perennials, they don't necessarily need to be cut down.
You can cut them back for aesthetics, but nature knows what it's doing. And so, you often don't have to cut those perennials back as much as you think.
Sproul says by doing the work now, you will have a healthy yard ready for planting and growing come the spring. Manisa, CTV News, Edmonton.
33 guinea pigs have been rescued from a sanctuary in northern Alberta. The sanctuary had been overrun with the animals after a large number were given up. The Alberta Animal Rescue Crew Society took them in and is now trying to find them new homes. The society says this is the largest intake it has ever had. The organization is now looking for people willing to foster or adopt.
Guinea pigs are really social, friendly little creatures. We have them set up in pairs already, so they will be adopted out in pairs. They do need fresh veggies and hay every single day. They need about 8 square feet for their enclosure. They have just as much love to give as any dog or cat that you could adopt as well.
The society is also seeking donations to help provide food supplies and vet care for the guinea pigs. Still ahead, going bigger and better, how one family is one-upping themselves this year for Halloween.
The children get very excited around here. They can hardly wait till it's finished.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Welcome back. Another day in the 20s. In fact, we've now had 19 consecutive days in the 20s every day so far this month, except for September 4th has been in the 20s. We're back in the teens, back closer to average tomorrow. At 17 is the average daytime high. 9 degrees this morning. We'll be in the 8 or 9 degree range tomorrow morning. We've got this rain falling off to the north and to the west. This actually could be some heavier, steadier rain for parts of western Alberta tonight and into tomorrow morning. And you'll notice this cloud cover, jet stream starting to slump a little bit further to the south. And so, yeah, there's some broken showers that move through the Edmonton area. It's going to be pretty scattered in nature. Doesn't look all that heavy, but late morning or midday could see a little bit of precipitation and then some clearing through the afternoon hours, but cool. Another kick of some warm air out ahead of that low pressure system. You notice the jet stream arching back up to the north as we head through the day Thursday. And then on the backside of this area of low pressure, some cooler air gets drawn in and you get a chance of some showers for Thursday evening. So midday tomorrow and then again Thursday evening. 2 chances for some precipitation. Neither looks like it's going to be all that heavy in Edmonton. 7 degrees in Fort McMurray and Lloydminster tomorrow morning. Should be about 8 degrees in Edmonton. 6s for Red Deer and Grand Prairie. Daytime highs tomorrow will be in the mid to high teens across the north. There's that rain starting off to the north and west of the Edmonton area in the morning and then gradually moving to the south as the day goes on. Red Deer up to about 16 degrees, 18 for Lloydminster, Coronation, and close to 30 again in southern Alberta. We'll be back into the 20s, it looks like Thursday, but 16 degrees tomorrow puts us pretty close to average. We're around average again Friday in behind that cold front there for Thursday night. And then the weekend, it warms up again. Back into the 20, 21 degree range for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And even the rest of next week looks decent. High teens, close to 20-ish for daytime highs. So tomorrow could actually be the coolest day in the next week and a half. That is your forecast.
A family in northeast Edmonton is once again going the extra mile for Halloween. A pirate ship previously stood on their front lawn. This year, they're switching it up. CTV's Merrick DeCash shows us what they're building.
Dave Awanek is building his latest Halloween creation, a haunted castle standing 7 feet tall on his front lawn.
Well, it was about end of August where the wife and I were discussing Halloween and how we did the pirate ship 2 years ago and how we had to try and top it.
Hundreds of people came by to check out the pirate ship in 2023. This year, the Awanek family wants to go bigger and better.
Well, the width is 16 feet wide. The length of the castle itself is 20 feet wide, not including the spools, so probably about 23 feet long.
The whole family, including Dave's mother, has been pitching ideas for the castle.
Children get very excited around here. They can hardly wait till it's finished.
And the neighborhood has been noticing.
It's a lot of work. We've had a lot of people drive by and take pictures.
every year we're trying to figure out as they're building it what we're going to see. So it's a game we play with the kids of like guessing of what's going on next.
She made her guess a few weeks ago as the pillars were going up.
We thought this one was going to be a church. That was our first guess, but it's pretty awesome, and I think it's topping the Pirate so far.
Dave and his family hope to have the finishing touches put on the castle by October 1st.
And then just getting all the decorations put up also on the inside, too.
Merrick Takash, CTV News, Edmonton.
That is some crazy effort for Halloween, and I mean, how do you top that in the future? I don't know. That's all the time we have. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your night.